back to Broadcast News Network. I'm Stephanie Olney. LTE is the global standard for the fourth generation of mobile broadband 4G, supported by all major players in the industry. It's the fastest developing system in the history of mobile communication, and in its first year, LTE usage soared from 0 to 150 million people. Ericsson has supplied the large majority of these commercial LTE networks and has signed contracts with 5 of the top 10 ranked operators by global revenue of 2010.
With the evolution of the fourth generation of mobile communication, 3 forces are coming together: mobility, broadband, and the cloud, shaping the future of people, business, and society.
Yeah, I think 4G LTE is going to have a tremendous advantage in the connected device space, and principally for a couple of reasons. One is that it will be the global standard. In addition to that, some of the applications that need very low latency it'll be extremely important to have in a mobile environment. LTE brings that right out of the gate. Also with that, connected devices that need the kind of bandwidth, LTE can provide it much more effectively than anything we've had out there today.
We think it's going to be a game-changing experience for consumers. So we're very excited about that. When you consider all that can be done, I think video is going to be one of the enablers that is truly different with LTE than anything else, regardless of what people are calling their level of networks.
LTE, or 4G, is the fastest developing system in the history of mobile communication. And in a fast game, Verizon Wireless is one of the fastest players. In December last year, the company launched its 4G LTE network in 38 major metropolitan areas, covering more than 110 million people.
We announced 3 years ago that we knew that to deliver the right value into our marketplace, we didn't have to invent or create or control every aspect of it, that we needed to be much more open-minded in our approach to bring in the best of the global providers. And that's why we asked Ericsson to be part of our LTE network. You folks and your employees' commitment at Ericsson has just been outstanding. We were so pleased to have you part of our conference, part of our announcements, because without you, we would not be here today.
The 5th annual Walk for Lupus Now is a 1.5-mile walk to raise funds and awareness for the Georgia chapter of the Lupus Foundation of America. The Atlanta Walk has raised more money than any other LFA walk event in the country and is still the largest lupus walk. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disorder, and the effects on many patients and families can be devastating, life-diminishing, lifelong, and life-threatening. Lupus affects primarily young women in their crucial childbearing years, but also men, children, and women of all ages, and can result in immeasurable physical, financial, and emotional toll on many families. Lupus patients desperately need and deserve better treatments and more funding for research to find the causes and a cure for lupus. It's been over 52 years, when Dwight D. Eisenhower was president, since the FDA last approved a new drug for lupus. Many patients are treated with very toxic drugs like chemotherapy treatments and many more, with side effects often even more challenging than the effects of lupus. Today we have hope, as there are more researchers and pioneers in biotech and pharmaceutical companies than ever before working to develop new treatments and a cure. To register for the walk on Saturday, April 30th in Piedmont Park in Atlanta, visit lupusga.org or call 770-333-5930.
What we'd like to do is to help raise funds that not only help with the care of people, but also actually help to find the cause and the cure.
I hope that the funds will go towards research, especially since we haven't had a drug approved for the treatment of lupus in greater than 50 years.
To help raise awareness for the illness, because so many people, like I said, are unaware of what this illness does to people and how it affects people, because when you look at someone with lupus, they may not look sick. So I'm hoping that by, raising the funds at this event today, that it'll really help to people to become aware and educated, and hopefully encourage more people to do research and help find a cure.
I'm Stephanie Olney saying thanks for watching Broadcast News Network, and be sure to tune in next week for another episode of BNN's National News in 30.